Hey guys, this is Bob Canana. How are you? This is video two of our getting started training that I put together. The first one was 22 minutes. That talked a lot about, the warm market, people we know, people we contact, using the different exposure methods, being a live Zoom, a recorded Zoom on Team Limitless, using that web page. This video is going to talk about the coal market. Now, we absolutely, if you think about all the people and uh, we could talk to a person a day, add a person a day to the list. Remember, that was the system. One new person a day, that's 30 people a month that you're going to start. You get a positive response and you try to expose the business to them. Now, the coal market simply says this: there are tons of people, countless people out there that are looking for this technology or a way to make money. We just don't know them, right? They're out there. So we're going to talk about how we find them. And if we do find them, like through, the people we kind of meet doing life, they're out there too. So the first thing I want to talk about real quick was, first we agreed that they're all over the place. I talked to one group is using social media platforms. Brad, my business partner, is putting together a great thing. Just I think it's on Facebook, but you can apply it to other social media platforms. But just basically going into groups, whether it's business, people looking to start their own business or whatever it may be, putting in some posts, engaging in some conversations, direct messaging them, and getting them to look at something that as a quick thing to start the exposure process. So what I like about that, and he's putting it together, I'm not too much on social media, but this will open up to anybody. There's a lot of people I talk to say, Bob, I just don't know enough people and blah, blah, blah. I think they do. But my point is, this kind of takes the excuse away and also puts it on a level playing field. If anyone could spend 20 minutes just following directions, cutting and pasting a little bit, they could be successful in grabbing some potential prospects, if you will. So that's coming. The second part to cold marketing is the people that we meet every day, right? Cold. You meet them at the grocery store, you say hi to them, out somewhere at a restaurant, and you have just a few minutes with them. If you can get their phone number, you say a few things. We talked about, I love the technology part. We got something crazy used by the military, special forces, millions of surgeries. That kind of gives it the credibility. And if you can get their phone number, great. Now you're in control. But if you can't, and a lot of people you meet briefly, they're not going to give you their phone number, especially me. I'm a 67-year-old man. I'm going to get the phone number of a 30-year-old, hottie at the gym or something, who are you? So sometimes you're just going to say, look, I got this. I want you to look at it. Here's my website. So we're going to lead with that concept to the Team Limitless website, right? Because you can't send them your 3-minute Newcom website because you don't have their phone number, right? So the thing to do is send them the Team Limitless website. And that card, which you'll see, I have everything on there. If they go to Limitless, what do they watch? The 14-minute video. I play that 3-minute part of Newcom. I show them the rest of the website. They can look at the longer video. It talks about the money end of it. It's basically giving you a nice little opening to give to someone to get enough information to potentially reach out to you. So we're going to have these cards set up on this website. I think Brad's working on a template. You just put in your information and they'll send the cards out to you. I love this color. Now, if you want your own personal cards or change it a little bit, just go to your own printer. But if you want to use our system, we'll have them similar to this with a couple of 78 sports teams, 2.7 million surgeries, special forces, that type of thing for the credibility, as I mentioned. We'll have your little website where they could actually join, and of course, Team Limitless where they could get the information. That's the core market approach. Nothing complicated. I think you should utilize that Brad system of getting into Facebook, talking to strangers, utilizing business cards, and at the same time doing what we talked about in the first video, working your warm market. Okay, guys, the last couple things I just want to talk about is increasing BV. We have a company that did $70 million before Newcom came into the picture with their great products. They have great products, and Newcom is great, but it's a $42 thing. The BV is about $21 a month, which you can still make a fortune. I showed you in the comp plan. We can still make a ton of money. Can you imagine if we can get people not 21 CV, but 100 CV a month? And that's just the Newcom app and maybe 2 products. Okay. So I think one of our things we should do is look at the products, get educated, and as quick as you can, try to build up to do it your CV, which is your commissionable volume. Everyone doing about 100 a month. Okay. Now, if you do that right off the bat because you want products, great. At the least, I want you to think about, if you do this, your team duplicates, will be great. When you start making money in Newcom, and you're making a Newcom with Social X, but through the Newcom app, and you're making a couple hundred a month, right there should be an upgrade to take care of your health even better, get some products, but at the same time, you're doing your part to increase BV. Now, the company doesn't mandate that. We've got an amazing company that for $40 a month is the actual requirement, which of course the $42 app covers. You could open up the whole commissions and earn. Crazy, right? Most companies, it's $200-300 a month. We've got it $40. Don't weigh that lightly and say, well, that's all I'm going to do then. No, try to get to 100 CV. Imagine if your whole team does that. It's going to be crazy. I'll just give you a little example here. If you build a team to 1,000 members, remember, I had 30,000. 1,000 is not that much. They're just doing the Newcom 21 CV. That's 21,000 a month in CV at 4% is, let's call that the average payout. Making 800 a month, that's great. But imagine if that same 1,000 is doing 100 CV, 4%. Now you're doing $4,000 a month. Guys, little 4 times your money just by buying a couple of products. That's what I want your mindset to get to, okay? Last thing before I show you the checklist, this training is about duplication. Everything I just showed you about how you recruit, the warm market, the cold market, how your people do the same thing. So what do you do as a trainer to your people that you bring into the business? Guys, if you get up to speed, you can be a mentor to them and coach them on different things. I'm trying to give you the basics. At the very least, send them to Team Limitless site, tell them to go to the Getting Started training. And what did I just do? I kind of covered everything for you. Brad's training, which I mentioned, will cover all the social media aspects to this. Okay? So at least get them to this website, teamlimitless.biz. From there, make sure they and yourself to stay motivated, to hear new things, to get excited, stay in a culture of connectiveness, go on as many company trainings, Zooms. We don't do much live stuff, but the live Zooms we do, but it'd be nice once in a while we even have seminars and get our team together. I know the company might do conventions at some point, but the point is, let's at least tie in to the live training Zooms that I'm going to do and that the company's going to do. Last thing, and I've always done this, as you build your team, you're going to know out of the people you bring in, if someone's just using Newcom and you try to get them to duplicate, they're just not having it. It's all right. They're a customer. But you want to get your handful of leaders that you say they're trying to duplicate and work with them. I have a system where I call all my leaders once a week. So if I have 28 leaders, and that could be a few people that they bring in that I kind of visualize as leaders, just break it down, guys. If you have systems, everything's easy. If I got 28 people to call, it's not a daunting task. But if I look at, I got 7 days, divide that by 28. That's 4 people a day. I actually write the 4 people and I'm going to call. And guess what? By the end of the week, I've gone through my whole 28 list. Give me a short conversation. Jim, checking in with you. Let's get on the Zoom. How's it doing with your recruiting? Just see if you can massage it a little bit and get them to the next step. Last thing, and I'm done. Everything I just talked about, this, that, setup, talking to a couple people a day, getting to 100 BV. I put it all on a one-page checklist. So this is just setup stuff. You should have already did it. All right. Watch the Team Limitless Getting Started video. Okay. Have your monthly subscription, which you should have. Did you become an associate? Don't stay a customer. You won't get your website links. Okay. Get in the text message group. Set up your commissions. Experience NewCom. Did you go to all the channels? Did you do rescue? I can't live without rescue every day. Did you do rescue using the sleep? Okay. Get educated while you're building the business. Go through the entire Team Limitless site. Make sure you click on everything. You watch everything. Go through the NewCom site. Go through the back office of your Social X. Again, 15 minutes a day. Don't spend days getting up to speed and not recruiting. Get on the recruiting aspect as quick as you can, but keep getting your education in. Okay. Now, recruiting new members. What did we talk about? Okay. Start the social media program. I don't care where you're at. I don't care if you have a ton of contacts. Tie into the social media program. Order your business cards. They're going to help you talk to the coal market, okay? Why are you doing this business? We talked about that. Launching your business, your initial 10 people, seeing an overview. That should lead to, do you have your 3 associates? Do you have your 7 associates? Remember, along with doing your $40 a month, that opens up the whole comp plan, every level, just by doing 7 associates maximum, okay? Are you adding a new person a day to your list, right, that you're adding to contact or that you did contact that you're going to be working with, trying to get them to look at one of the aspects of the business, okay? Do you stay in contact with your enrollees, and did you get to that 100 PV that I just talked about? Isn't that nice, guys? One-page checklist, print it out, look at it once a week, say, how am I doing in my progression? Okay, guys, I am done. I hope that didn't take long. It's a very simple system if you just organize yourself and do a little bit every day. You know, people used to ask me, what's your secret? When I was making, multiple 6 figures. What's your secret, Bob? I used to say consistency. Know what you're supposed to do and just do a little every day. Don't do hard for 2 weeks and then take off a month. Doesn't work that way. Okay, guys, let's rock and roll, and I'll talk to you all soon.